aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that, though. I got nothing to prove, but honestly, I'm just like you.
Hey Altoona and the World Wide Web, welcome back to another episode of Ken Bouchard Online. I am your host, Ken Bouchard, and joining me is Deidre.
Hello.
And we've been gone a hot minute.
Oh, it's been a while.
It's been too long, actually.
Yeah.
But we had a lot going on, and there's been a lot going on in the world as well.
Oh, yeah.
So we're back. We're back. Before we go any further, though, one of the reasons why we were gone, Dee, is because you had surgery.
Yes, I did.
You want to explain to everybody what went down?
The whole story or just the surgery part?
You could do the surgery part. I mean, they know what we went through with beforehand.
Okay. Yeah, I had a total hysterectomy.
Total hysterectomy.
Total.
Like, she is no longer, there's nothing there. It's gone.
Yes.
All right. And you're still in the healing process.
I still am, but the pain is mostly gone.
Yeah. They said, how long is it going to take? Like, it could take up to how long?
12 weeks.
And you're on, what, week 4? 5?
Yeah,
somewhere
I'm
around
4.
there?
4 weeks.
So, yeah. But we're working through it. I mean, you're healing pretty good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's why we've been gone for the main part, because I didn't want to, like, put her through any stress of, like, laughing and stuff like that when she has stitches in her gut.
For a while there, the laughing did hurt.
Right. So, but yeah, we are back, and yeah, we got some updates. My son, as you know, Dee, Damien tried out for Imagine Wrestling.
Yes.
He's been wanting to go do it. He's been wanting to do it. So I said, you know what? Fine, let's do it. So he went. He was ready to go. One day they canceled. We didn't know. We were looking for the entrance and couldn't find any building, and come to find out they canceled. So we went on a Sunday. And my whole thing is with Damien, if he goes to wrestling practice, or anybody really, if you go to a wrestling tryout, you try out. If you find out it's not for you, you did it, you're done. But if you have heart and you survive the first training, the first tryout, you go for it.
Okay, yeah.
So Damien went there. They had him trying to do front bumps and back bumps and stuff like that. And it was funny to watch because his back bumps were decent for a first timer.
Yeah.
But his front bump was not so good.
He's so awkward. He moves very awkward.
Well, first off, to get in the ring, Damien didn't know how to get into the ring.
Yeah.
So instead of climbing over, because he's a short guy, instead of climbing over the bottom rope or the middle rope, which they held open for him,
oh my God.
he crawled underneath the bottom rope. And not rolled, but crawled. So if you can imagine, a professional wrestler in WWE crawling underneath the bottom rope, it was just like, oh, no, I'm not seeing this. But my son did that.
Yeah.
But his front bump was the highlight of the night. He got the courage up, tried to do a front bump, and he ended up giving himself a DDT.
Yeah.
He went head first into the mat. It's like, oh, that had to hurt. But he still wants to do it. He said he felt the pain the next day, and he was like, he wants to do it.
Well, good for him.
That's the journey he's on right now. He wants to go do it. So I told him, you know what? I'm never going to hold you back. I'm not going to be that person. If you want to do it. But make sure it's something you want to do.
And make sure you have a backup plan. That's always important.
Right. I told him school first.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Dee, you know me. And
do I?
I think you do. And
okay.
You know that in the evenings, I like to sit there on TikTok. Like, I just sit there and I chill on TikTok.
Yeah, and I hate it.
You hate it because I keep going, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this.
No, I hate it because you fall asleep and I listen to the same 2 seconds over and over and over again for a couple hours at least.
I do. I have to admit, I'll fall asleep watching TikTok and it'll just play. You could take the phone at any time and, like, shut it off.
Except for when you wake up and you get irritated because I'm not sleeping.
True facts. I do that. I am guilty of that. But there's a trend on TikTok, shocking as that may be. You know, TikTok with its trends.
Is this another stupid trend?
Oh, it's so stupid.
Oh, I love. And
But
by
it's-
love, I mean
But it's not
sarcastically.
American that I know of. It's not an American trend.
Okay,
So
good.
thank God for that. We've done enough stupid stuff this year. It ain't American. I'm on the side of TikTok where like there's these Asian girls and they're doing everything and anything they can to get views.
Yeah.
Views and followers and gifts.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like I swear to God, over in Asia, I'm assuming China, because that's where like TikTok is, based out of. I'm assuming these Asian girls are like mass produced. Like they sit there and have to do this kind of shit. Because like there's like 50, 100 TikToks of just Asian girls sitting there on live saying, follow me, send me gift, follow me, send me gift. It's like,
It's your fault this shit's showing up.
I know.
It's your algorithm.
I know this.
You be watching it, so more shows up.
I know this. It's a catch-22. I watch it to see what the fuck I'm watching, but then because I watch it, more show up. So it's like, ugh.
Yep.
But here's the trend that annoys me. It doesn't annoy me that they're sitting there, they want followers and they want gifts, because there's American women that do that too.
Yeah.
What annoys me is there's this new trend. TikTok is for all ages that I know of. I don't think there's an age limit on TikTok. Is there?
I'm not sure. There should be, considering some of the shit we see.
There should be. And why I'm bringing that up is because this new trend has these Asian women sitting there with a little, I don't even know what you would call it, like a monitor on the screen.
Okay.
And depending on what gift you send them, determines how long a vibrator will go off.
Oh my god.
Right. Now, you never see the vibrator, so what is there a vibrator going on? I don't know. You don't hear the vibrator either. So I think this is a very, very not going on type situation. It's like I think they're just looking for money and that's it. But you sit there, see them, they're all smiles and they're like, I love you, follow me, send me gift. And then when you send them a gift, a timer will pop up on the monitor. And you see their face go from like smiles to like they're hiding their mouth and they're like got these eyes on and they're like breathing and stuff. And
I don't know. I'm just going to tell you, considering some of the shit we see coming out of some Asian places, that would be very mild.
Right. But it's like, the first time I watched one, I was like, what the hell am I watching? Are they like having gifts control? Like you send them a gift and depending on what gift you send them, controls how long the vibrator goes off. And I'm like, this is craziness. This is on TikTok?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I've seen many things. I've seen people flash on TikTok.
We've full on seen the video altered so it wasn't a clear image,
Mm-hmm.
but was obvious because you could see the silhouette of their bodies.
Right.
Full on.
Doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like TikTok has become a porn site.
Yeah.
And what sucks is anybody can see it. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, I don't think there's an age restriction on TikTok. I don't think, like, Damien searches TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for him to show me, like, Dad, look at this video, and then have some girl, like, getting off.
Oh, my God. I have a story for you. This made me think of it.
What?
When Catherine was young and didn't understand too much about,
Catherine being your sister.
yeah.
Okay.
But when she was young and she didn't fully understand, like, weird kinks, right?
Okay.
She showed me this video she found on Facebook.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Okay.
She didn't know, so I didn't tell her what the full extent of it was, but she's like, Deandra, look at what I saw on Facebook, and she shows me this video. It was, can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's, okay. It was literally some girl shitting on some guy's chest. She didn't understand that it was sexual, and I wasn't about to tell her that. I just let her think, this is just a gross video.
I'm not going to kink shame anybody,
Yeah.
but there's just limits that I'm just like, no.
Right.
And shitting. Oh, remember, what was it? Two Girls, One Cup.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day.
Yep.
Where, they shit in a cup. And did they eat it, or did they have somebody else eat it, or?
It was two girls. One. Oh my god. And I'm gonna remember this based on the lyrics of that song. One girl shit, the other girl ate it, and then puked it back up into the other girl's mouth.
And then, I don't know if you remember this one, but on the lines of, like, Faces of Death,
Yeah.
there was one called, I think, Inhumanities.
Okay.
They were same type of movie, same type of genre.
Okay.
And there was one where you see this woman, she squats over a bowl, she shits in it. It was over in Asia or some sort. She shits in the bowl, hands the bowl to a guy, and the guy takes a spoon, and it looks like he's like mixing like chocolate ice cream, like the way he's doing it,
Yeah.
and then he eats it. And I was just like, it's like, oh my god.
It's weird with me because I can honestly handle most of these shock videos.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one that introduced me to the Pain Olympics, wasn't it?
Did I introduce you to the Pain
did.
Olympics?
Yes, you did.
Okay, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. It's like,
I've had you watch a few of them.
yeah, there was the Pain Olympics, and what was the other one?
I don't want to go into detail about that because it was kind of tragic.
Yeah, but I mean,
Watch Don't Fuck with Cats on
that
Netflix,
too.
and you'll know.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm not one to kink shame, but shit, piss, there's a time and place, and on
Piss
your partner
isn't as gross to me as shit.
true, but on your partner is just one thing.
Let me.
I can't do it.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh God.
Yes.
If I had a choice between being shit on and pissed on,
Right.
like if I had to choose one, I would be pissed on.
If I had to be, yes, but to be like, this turns me on, no. I'm sorry. I don't care if it turns you on. You are not pissing on me.
Should I go into more detail here?
You don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to. That's just enough.
It's not a turn on.
No.
I will say it's not a turn on.
But these Asian girls, like I said, you don't see the vibrator. You don't see them inserting anything. It's more implied. But anytime they get time put on that monitor, they start getting the O faces going on, and they're kind of hide their mouths, and they get their eyes droop a little bit, and you see them kind of like shift in their seat and stuff, and it's like,
I'm going to say something.
Go ahead.
I understand how some people might like it, but at the same time, I don't. Maybe I'm just a lot more sensitive than a lot of other people, because if you're not ready for it, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I think they're ready for it if that's what their goal is. Like, they're prepared for it to go off any minute type deal.
I don't mean mentally.
Oh, you mean like physically?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't know what they do to the pregame. As my phone goes off.
Okay, yeah. I guess you're right.
But yeah, that's some crazy shit on TikTok.
Yep. TikTok be crazy these days. I'm so glad my algorithm is what it is, and it's a lot of funny videos and animal videos.
And that ain't a lie either. That's basically, I wake up in the middle of the night to you watching Animal Doctor from Australia.
Oh, he has, there's a few different ones. There's Bondi Vet, and then one of the vets that worked with him went off and did a show, but then started doing another show. So there's like a few different ones that'll come on.
Yeah, at least I know your algorithm's clean.
Yeah, I like animal videos. I like cute animals.
Hey, D, speaking of cute animals, did you see about dire wolves are now back?
Yes.
Their names are Romulus, Remus,
And Khaleesi.
And Khaleesi?
I think so.
They're 3 dire wolves. They're not legit dire wolves. They're like dire wolves made by Grey Wolf DNA, but they have spliced in them the DNA of dire wolves as well.
Yeah, and
they Jurassic Park them.
Yeah, and the like our wolves, our modern wolves, DNA has been altered to display more dire wolf like features.
Right. But they're 6 months old, These pups, they're
Yes.
beautiful.
They are so beautiful.
fucking creatures. Like I've always wanted a dire wolf. I know they don't exist until now. But gaming, like I'm a Dungeons and Dragons role playing freak.
They say they'll reach approximately 150 pounds.
And 6 feet.
Yeah, and 6 feet and 150 pounds. That seems...
6 feet long, not tall.
I always thought dire wolves were bulkier and would weigh more than 150 pounds. We have modern day domestic dog breeds that get 150 pounds. That's a big ass dog, but still.
It's still a big ass dog, and that's a big ass wolf. Because wolves, everyone says wolves are big. Wolves are big, but if you look at a wolf, they're not the largest canine.
Right, but I still think a dire wolf would be bigger than what they're saying.
I don't know, but these wolves are beautiful.
Oh, they are.
The goal, I forget the name of the company that did it, Colossal or something like that, I think it's called, or something like that, some weird
Yeah.
name.
The woman said she wanted to right some of our wrongs.
Right. The purpose is they want to try to fix the extinct that man created.
Yes.
Because, we're guilty of a lot of things that we've done shitty to ourselves, but I think the shittiest thing we've done is made animals go extinct.
Yeah.
I will say, I say it when I look at my dogs all the time, animals are innocent. Animals are the most innocent creatures that whoever put on this earth, be it science or God, they're the most innocent creatures.
Oh, yeah.
So for them to go to extinct because of us, that's just some bullshit.
Right.
So yeah, this company is making dire wolves, and I guess they are the same ones that are going to possibly attempt a woolly mammoth.
That one, I am excited about that.
Yes.
I think that'll be awesome. I am kind of excited about the thylacine too, because I'm just fascinated by...
When you say thylacine, you mean the
Tasmanian tiger.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, our listeners aren't all
nerdy like
nerdy
me.
like us, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I find a marsupial that has a canine-like appearance to be fascinating. You wouldn't look at it and think, that's a marsupial. You would look at it and think, that's some kind of wild dog.
Right.
That's interesting to me. I'd love to see one.
They're trying to work it back, and I think it's great. And like I said, if you guys go online, you can take a look at these dire wolves. They're like all over the place. They made the cover of Time magazine.
Yeah.
If you go on things like TikTok and YouTube or even Facebook, you can see videos of them, and they're so cute. They sit there and they were howling. We saw a video of them howling.
Of them when they were young puppies.
And they were,
It was adorable. Yes.
Aww. You see the softer side of Ken. Aww.
Yeah.
Dire wolves.
Dire wolf puppies.
As I get attacked by another puppy. That's news I like to hear.
Yeah, like I said last night, I think it would be a bad idea to bring back species that have gone extinct naturally. But to bring back ones that went extinct because we made them go extinct, that doesn't sound bad, because they would still be here if we didn't fuck up evolution and nature.
I like them to bring back the condors. Is it condors or it was condors that are
We still
extinct.
have condors.
I think they're going extinct though.
Okay.
Like the California condor.
Okay.
I believe is one that's like on the verge.
I want to see the dodo bird.
Right? Bring back the dodo. That'd be interesting.
I want to have a dodo bird.
You have a dodo.
What the hell do you even mean?
Dodo, you know the other term for a dodo? Crazy person?
I thought it meant stupid person.
Same difference.
Okay. Who's the stupid person?
How many people you got?
You and Damien. Which one of you is the stupid one?
Pick. You pick. Just put us names in a hat and pull out one.
I'm not naming a name.
You don't have to. Welcome back, guys. And at this point in time, I want to play something from TikTok. I'm going to play something from TikTok on here so you can hear it and see it, and so that you guys can see it at home as well. So this is going to be an actual visual / You can still listen to it if you're not watching it on YouTube. But check this out.
Trigger warning for SA. I also want to make it very clear that I am super nervous about making this video because I will be calling out the biggest convention in my hometown of Pittsburgh, PA. It is very important to me that I make this video because, one, I am very proud to be from Pittsburgh, PA. I'm very proud of my hometown, and watching a growing and thriving convention scene is one of the coolest things to be happening right now. We have 4 conventions lined up in Pittsburgh this year. I've never seen that happen before. And knowing that we are a growing convention city, I do need to bring up the fact that who we invite to our conventions is a reflection on us as a city. I'm an SA survivor, and I regularly advocate for my fellow SA survivors. And I'm very proud that being an advocate is part of my platform. And it would be wrong of me to keep my mouth shut after seeing this. And especially after seeing that your comments are turned off on this guest announcement. Because it is very clear to me that you do not want to have this conversation, and that this is something that you are going to stand by and continue to do for future shows. Steel City Con, we are owed an explanation and an apology, because why the hell did you invite Kevin Spacey as a guest at your convention this show? If you're going to use your platform to run and hide from people that are going to criticize you for that, I will use mine to use my voice and ask the question that everyone needs an answer to. And sure, I'm pretty sure that the reason behind that decision was, oh, well, he's an Oscar-winning actor who was available this weekend. He's also an alleged rapist. Not just any alleged rapist, by the way. The alleged rapist that kicked off the Me Too movement. I shouldn't have to explain how fucked up that is. To everyone who was on the board that made that decision, I hope that you are happy with yourselves. The decision itself is a very good reflection of your characters. And I highly encourage anyone who plans to attend Steel City Con in the future to not. Again, I should not have had to make this video, but again, goes to show that not everybody has common sense when it comes to inviting alleged rapists to their convention and whether or not they should do that. Anyways, you will never see my ass attending Steel City Con because I do not support that, nor do I want anyone to continue supporting that. I'm just livid that I even have to say anything about this being wrong. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your con weekend. Truly. I also hope that you hire better people down the road.
So, D,
Yes.
you just heard this. They had Kevin Spacey come to Steel City Con.
Stupid move.
Now, we heard this lady. We heard her opinion. Kevin Spacey, to clarify for those at home, was not exalterated. I'm not. That's too light of a word. Some
Exonerated.
of the exonerated, exalterated. I don't know what that means. Exonerated, but some of the charges were dropped. But there were so many charges, so many different times. It has to make you scratch your head and be like, why? Why is there so many?
Yeah, and the fact that he apologized.
Well, he apologized numerous times. He apologized because he was gay. I know that's abridged, but basically that's what he was coming out with.
He also at one point used being drunk as an excuse.
Yeah, like he was drunk and that he was gay all his life, and I was like, being gay doesn't excuse you from trying to do stuff with a 14-year-old.
Neither does being drunk.
Right. I'm 14. Was he 14 or 16? Either way,
I'm not sure. He was underage.
Right. But that aside, that case got dropped. But multiple cases that he had, it's not good. Now, I'm not sitting here saying everyone should blacklist him. They should do whatever they do.
But he essentially admitted to it.
The thing is, he started the Me Too movement. If you remember, think back.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey was one of the, him and Bill Cosby, I think, were the two that started the Me Too movement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And for Steel City Con, which is our home convention, like right here in Monroeville, like not even an hour and a half away from us, the biggest convention this side, for them to get Kevin Spacey, and the way they did it,
so sketchy.
They announced him Friday, the day of the con. They announced him and turned all the comments off on the announcement.
When they
never
don't
do that.
yeah.
They didn't even put him on the Facebook. They didn't even put him on the website to show that he was coming. They just announced him.
Yep.
And that's very sketchy.
Very sketchy. They announced him last minute. I know damn right. I know for damn sure why they did it that way. Because if they announced him earlier, not so many people would have bought tickets.
Well, there's another video I want you to hear. Another video from the same girl.
Okay.
So check this out.
All right, I wanted to come on here and make another post about Steel City Con because I do have a few updates that I wanted to at least make people aware of. And before any of you guys go, oh, she's backpedaling, nope, I just learned new information and we need to address it. First off, I want to thank everyone for all of your support regarding Steel City Comic Con's decision to invite Kevin Spacey back into a convention setting. Weird thing that I have to say in 2025. Whether that support was shown through liking, commenting, and sharing my initial video, making a video of your own and providing your own commentary, or even expressing your concern to Steel City, whether that be through their comment sections or sending an email to them directly, I cannot thank you guys enough. Because the more voices there are involved in this conversation, the more likely there is that change will take place. That being said, I did want to make this video to emphasize the amount of people that were involved with this convention that did not know that Kevin Spacey was going to be in attendance this weekend. This includes, but is not limited to, congoers who purchased badges before Kevin Spacey was announced to be attending that weekend, other guests that were invited by Steel City Comic Con, vendors who were working the convention that weekend, and some of which who decided not to finish up the weekend after learning of Kevin Spacey's announcement. And finally, and this is probably the most disturbing group to me, Steel City Con staff that were not made aware that he was going to be present at the convention, meaning that this was a decision made entirely by the owners of Steel City Con. That was a choice. There were also a concerning amount of vendors that reached out to me directly over the weekend that were told that because they left halfway through the weekend of Steel City Con, they were now blacklisted from this event, which honestly, good on you guys for leaving, shame on the con for making this decision. Very bold of you guys to assume that people would want to continue working an event where an alleged rapist was also going to be present. I stand by the vendor's decision to leave. That being said, there are two members of Steel City Con staff that I would like to apologize to directly, and that is Sarah Spector and Samurai Jill. Over the last 4 years, Samurai Jill and Sarah Spector have become the face of Steel City Comic Con's social media due to the fact that they have given several interviews throughout the weekend of multiple Steel City Con shows. It has come to my attention that Sarah and Jill have unfortunately been on the receiving end of a lot of criticism that needs to be directed to the owners of Steel City Con. And yes, while I was being very vocal in the comment sections of all Steel City Con's social media platforms, the decision to turn off the comments was not a decision made by the two of them. They were told by the owners of Steel City Con to turn off the comments due to all the backlash that was coming their way. And unfortunately, as a result, this backlash poured into Sarah and Jill's comment sections on their personal social media pages, which should never have happened, but I apologize that it did. They were just doing their jobs. They were told to turn off the comment sections, and I apologize for being as vocal as I was. Please do not go after them. They did nothing wrong, and they also disagree with the decision to invite Kevin Spacey as a guest. Now that this has been addressed, where should we be directing our concerns? Well, I'm glad that you asked. So there are two places where you can address your concerns. The first one being the Steel City Comic Con Facebook page. Now, I'm not active on Facebook, but from what I've been told, they do respond to concerns through there. The second place is through info@steelcitycon.com. I was told directly by Jill that this is the best place where they will be able to respond to your messages. Once again, thank you guys so much for being vocal about Steel City Comic Con's decision to invite Kevin Spacey as a convention guest this weekend. Truly appalling behavior and decision made on their part. But once again, please do not send any hate or harassment towards anyone who is simply just showing up to have a good time or work their jobs this weekend, because they do not deserve any of the backlash that the owners of this Comic-Con should be receiving. I will be sending an email to info@steelcitycon.com to express my concerns, and I encourage you all to do the same. Stay safe out there, and I truly hope that this inspires some real change within Steel City Comic Con down the road.
So as you see, vendors left the con during the show. There was vendors and guests that did not know Spacey was coming, and were not happy about it.
Right.
Vendors, guests. I can't fault fans for going. They don't have to go see Spacey, but there was other celebrities there and stuff. But kudos to the vendors that decided they didn't want to be partaking at the event that he
Right.
was there.
Didn't she say that they're now blacklisted?
Right. Supposedly, the con is blacklisting them so they can never come back to Steel City Con.
Maybe don't be so damn sketchy.
Right. It is so... It's upsetting. It's upsetting for me. Now, it may have a different home because of the Me Too movement. We know past issues.
Yes.
For me, it hits differently as a fan, as a fangoer.
Yeah.
Because I've gone to the Steel City Con numerous times. I've gone there for autographs. I've gone there for shopping. I've gone there for the experiences. And for them to bring in such a diabolical, like he's going to destroy the world, but like someone with a dark smear on their life,
Yeah.
and do it so sketchy the way they did it, and then go and defend it.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder why.
They knew what they were doing, and which is horrible because not only is it immoral, but it's a stupid business plan.
Right. Because now they already have an announcement, because Steel City Con comes back like 2-3 times a year.
Yeah.
And this was like the second or third one.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have another one in August. And I saw some of the celebrities that they want to have.
Yeah.
Neil Newbon.
Yeah.
Devorah Wild.
Yep.
We're talking Baldur's Gate 3 right there. We're talking John Cusack.
Yeah.
1408, Say Anything. And I'm like, man, I would love to go. I'd love to go see these people.
But you got a lot of people now that are very anti the whole convention.
Right. And that's the problem. I'm like, I want to go see these people, but do I want to give my money
To the same people that would be so damn sketchy about what they're doing right now?
That's my dilemma. That is my dilemma. A different dilemma than yours or hers or anybody else's, but that's my dilemma. It's like, damn it, I don't want to start going to Pittsburgh for the conventions, because there's another convention in Pittsburgh. I liked my Steel City Con. It was easy to get to, easy parking. It was a breeze. I can go there and come home the same day. But if you're going to be this sketchy, if you're going to be this, and you're not care about the people that have a problem with it.
Yeah, they voiced their opinions.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can say about that. I don't know.
It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how they think that this is going to help them bring in money. I don't understand, morals aside, where their thinking is with this.
I don't think I just thought they were like, oh, he's an Oscar winner. Yeah, but that has been overshadowed.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck about an Oscar. It's what he's done.
Yeah.
Outside of acting is what people are concerned about.
Yep.
But you know what? It is what it is. Well, D, it's that time of year again. In about a month, a little over a month, maybe a month and a half, Gameloticon is coming to Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah.
As my phone keeps dinging, that's my partner in crime, Ace of Knaves, getting a hold of me.
Oh.
But that his ding earlier reminded me, Gameloticon is coming back, and I'm excited for this year.
Yeah.
I talked to Tim. He's the creator of Gameloticon.
Yes.
Jeez, I'm popular today.
Yes, you are.
But I've talked to Tim. My role at Gameloticon is kind of like MC this year.
Motorcycle Club?
Yep. I'm going to have the Sons of Anarchy Altoona edition. But which is just going to be a bunch of guys with like no teeth and mullets. I am going to be making announcements.
Yes.
I am going to be roaming the floor, probably doing random interviews.
Awesome.
I am going to be doing my own shit with Ace of Knaves. Probably have some sort of snack breaks, because we're famous for our snack breaks.
Yes.
One of which I'm already setting up on Facebook, guys. So if you follow on Facebook, you probably know where I'm going with it. I ain't gonna say much yet because I don't want anybody to be like, "Oh, already did it, already done it." Meh. You gotta come to Gameloticon and check it out, or watch it on YouTube and Facebook. But anyway, I'm a cocky bitch. It's my show, damn it. But no, Gameloticon's coming up, and I'm excited for it. We're gonna have a couple of voice actors there. Some artists from Magic the Gathering, which I'm excited for.
Oh.
Yes. To give you an example, Marva Harms is coming back. She was there last Gameloticon. She's coming back. She's the voice of Officer Jenny from Pokemon.
Okay.
We also have one of the nurses. I forget what her name is, but
Wasn't it Joy?
Joy?
Yeah, Nurse Joy.
Nurse Joy is going to be at Gameloticon.
Awesome.
We're going to have RK Post, who is an artist from Gameloticon. Well, he's going to be at Gameloticon, but an artist from Magic the Gathering.
Awesome.
There's a couple of different people. We also have one celebrity I can't mention yet because we're still waiting for confirmation, but if he shows up, I'm going to be excited for. I can't make any mentions yet.
Bitch.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Okay, I was going to
But
say,
it'll be
I
after the
hate
show.
when you tease me with shit like
It'll
that.
be after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to know, you're going to have to tune in to facebook.com/Ken Bouchard Online or to Gameloticon at www.gameloticon.com. Check it out and keep updated. It is May 24th and 25th this year at the Jaffa in Altoona, Pennsylvania. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have live music. So it should be interesting. And
Oh, what kind of food trucks? Why am I like, you're talking about Gameloticon, and I'm like, who? What food? I
don't-
like food.
I don't know, but I'm kind of excited because I think Tim said something about having walking tacos on the menu, which I can go for.
I think I'm just like you said about food trucks, and I was like, oh, is there a taco truck? I think I'm hungry and I want a taco.
Yeah, well, probably.
I think that's just what's happening with me right now.
But guys, yes, if you want more information on Gameloticon, like I said, visit the website at www.gameloticon.com. There's going to be all type of gaming from video gaming. There's going to be a Super Smash Brothers Melee and I think Super Smash Brothers Ultimate going on. There's going to be card games. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, maybe Lorcana. I know Flesh and Blood will be played, which is a newer card game.
And you're going to be working, so you can't go play MTG.
You don't tell me what I can't do. I am the MC. I can be hosting a card game. I'll be doing my own games with Ace and Aves.
Does he play? Oh, he used to, didn't he?
Well, I'm trying to convince him to bring AOK there to do like a live AOK event.
That'd be interesting.
I'm also thinking about getting a TV and hooking up the NES Classic to play some like classic old school games.
Yeah. Well, if Ace does go, I think it'd be awesome if he did a live AOK, and my wrestler just happened to be one of them. Empress.
Yeah, you never know. I'm trying to get him because it is during a Sunday. It's a Saturday, Sunday, so he can run an AOK.
Yeah, I'm being a greedy bitch right now.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. But yeah, I'm excited for Gameloticon, May 24th, 25th. It's going to be great. And Damien's excited because he's going to be working it too. He's going to be, we call him the gopher.
Yeah.
He's a gopher. In other words, he's going to go, like, anybody who's working and they need a drink, they need something gotten, or their booth watched while, that's Damien. He sits there and just kind of helps where he needs help.
Yeah.
So, he did it last time and he enjoyed it. Well, that is the conclusion of this episode there, Lady D.
Alrighty.
If you guys liked what you heard and you want to hear more, please give us a like, give us a follow on Facebook at Ken Bouchard Online, or on YouTube at Ken Bouchard Online. You can check me out on TikTok at Ken Bouchard Online. Basically, anywhere you go, look for at Ken Bouchard Online, and you may find me. If you don't find me, give me time. I'll probably be there.
Yep.
But yes, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the follow, share, send this to a loved one, send this podcast to an enemy. And you know what? It'll be about 40 minutes of their life they will not get back. So it's a win-win.
Absolutely.
But until next time, guys, I'm Ken Bouchard.
And I forgot my name apparently. And I'm Dee.
And stay freaky, stay geeky, stay nerdy, stay dirty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.